Wow. Okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So,
You know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen.
The Hollywood scene is in a frenzy as Ashton Kutcher becomes the latest star to be pulled into the whirlwind of drama surrounding Diddy's essay crimes. The actor has been spotted in LA after rumors began to swirl that he is preparing to be subpoenaed in the case against the disgraced music mogul who also happens to be Ashton's longtime friend. As the years passed, their camaraderie seemed unshakable, with both stars often spotted at high-profile events and private gatherings. Now, there's a possibility that the actor's long-standing friendship with Diddy could see him come into some legal issues, and it's getting rather wild for Ashton because some of his past remarks have resurfaced, showing him in a new and rather controversial light.
and so it's like the combo of money and fame can be really, really dangerous.
The drama intensified after an episode of the interview show Hot Ones, where Ashton was grilled with the questions focusing on the extravagant parties organized by Diddy. The actor was noticeably evasive, uttering cryptic responses saying he cannot share much about what's been happening there. With Diddy now facing serious legal scrutiny related to his notorious parties, including a federal raid, these comments have sparked a flurry of speculation about what Ashton may have known regarding any questionable activities at these famous gatherings. As one source close to the actor mentioned, he is expecting a subpoena as they have been good friends for 20 years. And here's one more thing that throws shade at Ashton's current situation and hints at his potential problems with law. His actions from last year, when he and his wife came under fire for their involvement in the legal defense of their former That 70s Show co-star, Danny Masterson,
to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration.
Before Masterson's conviction and sentencing to 30 years in prison for grave offenses, Ashton and his wife used their influence as celebs and wrote a lengthy letter to a judge pleading for leniency where the actor called Danny a role model. Now, it only shows what kind of people Ashton tries to surround himself with. First, the convicted felon Danny Masterson. Now, his questionable friendship with Diddy is under a microscope. The backlash grew so intense that it prompted Ashton and his wife to issue a public apology. In a video that was widely criticized for its tone, they stated, "We support victims, yet the public already realized whose side the actor was on."
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
The whole story doesn't feel good for the actor. First, his involvement in the Masterson case and initial defensive stance of this horrible man showed the true nature of Ashton and the choices he had been making throughout his long career in Tinseltown. But being close friends with Diddy and joining his inner circle may result in a real trouble for the actor. As his representative stated, regardless of Ashton's long history with him, he has distanced himself from Diddy since Cassie's lawsuit, and even more so in the wake of the new ones. But he cannot hide from the consequences anymore. Word is on the street that federal agents have set their sights on those notorious parties hosted by Diddy, and they're particularly interested in what Ashton might have witnessed but not disclosed.
Diddy, and I'm tired of hearing if there's smoke, there's fire. The house has burned to the ground, bro.
Reports indicate that subpoenas are being issued, targeting anyone who might have attended these lavish affairs. Ashton's name is rumored to be high on the list of those expected to receive subpoenas as part of this sweeping investigation. Now, Wonder the actor has chosen to hide and remain tight-lipped as Diddy's past actions surfaced. As one insider shared with the press, Ashton and Mila have been laying super low since the Danny Masterson support, and they are in no way about to get sucked into this mess. But it looks like he wouldn't be able to hide, and insiders already named the actor, the first among a multitude of celebrities entangled in Diddy's legal woes and probably covering for him. The music mogul's secret parties are something out of the ordinary, and even comedian Cat Williams has openly cautioned against attending these bashes.
Because P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no.
Amidst this drama, Ashton is being yet again dragged into essay scandal. And this time, not only the public, but also the authorities have some questions for this man. As one person commented, "You're only as good as the men you hang with." And another user added, "Close friends with Diddy? Close friends with D. Masterson? Not a good look, Ashton. Not good at all. Birds of a feather." But let's talk about these parties. While there's very little information available, insiders claimed that they involved shady activities and various prominent figures from Hollywood allegedly being intimate with individuals under 18. Diddy himself has been open about his role in introducing younger artists like Justin Bieber and Usher to an adult lifestyle prematurely.
That's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's.
Even rapper Fabulous has recounted a disturbing experience at one of Diddy's all-male gatherings, which he said was charged with such intense energy of unwanted advances that he felt compelled to invent an excuse to leave. But what once looked like funny stories from celebs are turning into nightmarish evidence that can be used against Diddy in court. And fear not, the judgment day is coming for this man and everyone who's been covering for him all these years. Both his Los Angeles and Miami homes were recently raided by Homeland Security agents as part of a federal investigation, and they say the feds have found a lot of stuff to dig into.
How damaging is this for all of those celebrities who are mentioned in this lawsuit?
Very damaging, and this may end up being a Jeffrey Epstein type situation.
As this investigation progresses, with cooperation from local law enforcement in Los Angeles and Miami, the entertainment world is being thrown into the controversy with old friends of Diddy's keeping distance from him. No one so far dared to open his mouth as to say something in his support, including Jay-Z. And Ashton is reportedly laying low, hoping to avoid the legal drama. But Diddy and his circle, including Ashton Kutcher, are already screwed as new shocking details have emerged.
You know, wipe my anything on anymore. This is crazy!
Reportedly, Diddy had fled his residence by the time authorities arrived for a raid. Although they didn't find him on the spot, they detained his 2 sons. But it looks like the music mogul is trying to save his own skin, and he would leave anyone, including his kids, in such a potentially dangerous situation, dealing with a legal mess, and Ashton fears to be the next brought into questioning. But the question is, what is the actor ready to share this time? Back in the past, he was reluctant to discuss the details of Diddy's parties, yet it was in a comfy atmosphere of a TV studio. Insiders say that if the authorities come knocking at Ashton's door, he wouldn't get away by cracking a joke or two.
When you have that kind of a run of success, it's hard to like.
Amidst these turbulent events, Diddy's attorney issued a statement condemning the whole legal mess. He criticized the military-level force used during the operation, describing it as an unnecessary display of aggression against innocent man. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. He assured the public that Diddy was cooperative with the authorities and was neither detained nor restricted from traveling. However, on the other side, nothing looks promising for the music mogul, and insights into the Homeland Security raid suggest the seriousness of the accusations. The multitude of SA lawsuits, these allegations, and the subsequent federal raid have cast a long shadow over Diddy's career and freedom, sparking a storm of controversy and legal challenges.
It's because they gathered so much evidence. Supposedly they gathered so many videos and laptops.
While the public is waiting for Diddy's accomplices and enablers to crack, it may look like Ashton Kutcher will be the first one to go down. He is also full of shade and controversy ever since that Matterson case. The actor even had to resign from his role as board chairman of Thorn, a nonprofit he co-founded over a decade ago to combat child SA. But here's one thought. There's nothing these Hollyweird participants love more than publicity. Now ask yourself, can Kutcher name at least a few instances over 10 years where his outfit actually combated any SA? Many times, these foundations serve as a cover to do the very things they claim to fight in plain sight.
And it requires an entirely different set of legislation and proactivity and enforcement in order to shut it down.
As the investigation continues, it may seem the entertainment world will never be the same after all shady figures are exposed. The public is watching closely, waiting to see the outcomes of these serious accusations and what they might mean for the future of Diddy, Ashton, and other celebs who have been using their influence for sick deeds. As one person commented, "You are who you associate with, and this isn't looking very good for Ashton." And another user added, "Hollywood is disgusting. It's no wonder why I never took Ashton's little endeavors to do good at something serious." Now, it's going to be a wild turn for everyone who has ever been close to Diddy because the investigation of his SA crimes is in full swing. But, folks, what do you think about all this? Does Ashton has his own skeletons in the closet? And could he be trying to redeem himself with his good deeds after the past horrible actions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check my other videos.